On one of her many thought-provoking and crazy topics. Topics like sex, drugs, teens, cars, fashion, and so many more. Ladies and gentlemen, talk about it with Kimberly Riese.
Don't make me laugh. Oh my goodness. What's up? What's up, party people? Whoever's here on time. What is going on? We are back again for another Wednesday of mini treats, if you will. I'm going to call it treats. Maybe because Halloween is all over the damn store already, right? Aren't there always like 2 holidays before the shit? You're like, damn, pumpkins already? I don't know. Okay, but I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to wait a little bit. All right, we're going to have a little chitter chatter. Meaning a little BS talk. Wait for people to get logged in and get. I'm just trying to turn my ringer down because that was so rude the last time, right? How do I sound? Do I sound okay?
Yep, you sound good.
So what's going on? You know, I caught a clip of my girl, Nicki Minaj, which is from my home city of Queens, right? QB in a Belgian. She's from Baisley, out this motherfucker, you know. So of course I'm a fan. Not just based off that, she's good. She's good. She came out doing different shit. She was wilding. Yeah, she had a little Kim twist, but people always try to make something negative out of that. That's actually a good thing, you know. She's keeping little Kim's vibe alive with a twist. So I was fucking with her, me personally, and I still do. You know, Cardi B jumped on the scene. I don't know why it always has to be a competition, but Cardi B jumped on the scene, and I mean, she was younger and fresh and hungry, and just a tad more hood. Now we know men always say you can get your queen from Queens, honey. Even goddamn Eddie Murphy went on Coming to America. Where did he find his queen at? In Queens, baby. So yes, she was from Queens and all of that, but Nicki is from the boogie down Bronx, honey, and that shit hits different. Their bodega is different. So yeah, she was fresh. Anyway, but my point is, Nicki was going the F off. Like, I don't know who did something to her. If anybody can chime in, including you, Mr. Prince, if anybody can chime in, she was on stage performing, and before or in the middle or whatever, she was talking about, you motherfucking bitch ass niggas. If you a bitch ass nigga out here always trying to hold a bitch down, don't want to see a real black bitch succeed. Like, she was really cussing. It was more cuss words than actual words, So I was thinking, damn, somebody did something to Nicki. Something happened backstage on the way to the venue, because why would she come out there cussing like this, So if anybody can help me with any insight on that, I don't know what happened, but I just want her to, I know. This is what I'm going to say. I don't know what y'all thought I was going to say, but I'm going to say, Nicki, I know it's a bitch-made nigga around every corner, sis. It is. And, I used to throw bottles. You know what I mean? Maybe a glass here or there. We're not going to get into me. But, I've grown. And I realized we can't change these bitch-made niggas. You know what I'm saying? We just have to move around. You feel me? You got to just move around. I know they could be in your industry, in your circle, or your team. They can be your brother-in-law. You still have the ability to move around. I just don't want to see you up there cussing like that, Miss Thing. Like, you made me still, I'm working on myself, reevaluating my cuss situation. And you got up there and cussed like a wholesaler that been away for 2 months. Like, girl, you was carrying on. I didn't like to see you like that because you looked absolutely beautiful. But, All right, is anybody tuned in? I can't see. Y'all up?
I see you got people in.
Mm-hmm. Hey, y'all. Look. Because I be having to wait. Okay, so we got to do, what we got to do? We got to hear that pop. We're going to hear that pop in about a second. But yeah, you know how I do. What's up, party people? We out here on Hump Wednesdays. Um, yeah, I was just talking about Miss Nicki Minaj and Miss Cardi B. I don't know. Like I said, I think they're on two different levels. Especially, didn't I tell you? Hood shit, pop. There goes that pop. Do y'all remember in that small ass corridor? Well, I guess it was so small. The corridor was so small because the thank you, Mr. Prince. Let's do it. Look. Now the corridor was so small because their dresses were so big and shit, right? They had on straight Alice in Wonderland dresses. I'm not hating, they looked magnificent, but where are you going, sis? I always think about where they sitting at. So you got to stand up the whole time. But anyway, I digress. In that little corridor, and that Trinidadian Miss Nicki Minaj, honey, thought she was gonna say something fierce to Miss Cardi B from the Boogie Down Bronx, and that bitch came out of her shoes. Honey. She came out of her shoes like, bitch, what you say? She forgot she had on $1 million ensemble. She just, matter of fact, speaking of my girl Cardi B, I just saw her again recently. Stop fucking with her, okay? Because you can take a sis out the Bronx, but you can't take the Billy Blanco out of the beach, okay? So somebody was hating on sis at an outdoor event or whatever, and she was looking fab as always, and some hating ass hussy, and you could tell it was a girl because it was a girl's hand. We ain't even gonna blame the niggas this time. It was a whole hating ass bitch. And she tried to, well, she did. Threw her drink up on stage, kept the cup, threw her whole drink on Cardi. Cardi bashed that bitch with that microphone. She said, fuck the whole song. Fuck this microphone, fuck this stage, fuck this shit. She got me fucked up. And cracked it. And I kept watching it, everybody. I'm not gonna hold you, you know, I'm honest. I kept watching it because I needed to see the connect. You know what I mean? I needed to see that mic bust this girl upside her head, but you know, I wear glasses. So I hope someone else had a better angle than I did. But what's up, Dominique Nickies? I see you in the building. Yeah, let's talk about it, right? So stop playing with Nikki, because she's not like the crazy one, Chris Sean, whatever that 2-in-1 couple, 2-in-1 situation is. Not like that crazy motherfucker. And I don't care, sis. Don't try to run up on me because I got my LTC. All right, I will back you down. I'm not even trying to fight your crazy ass. I done whooped enough ass. This bitch is like a rock wall or something. Have y'all seen her out here in these streets? This bitch is like a rock wall. I don't know what is going on. Something's going on upstairs, somewhere in the back room. Anyways, okay. So I hope who's in is supposed to be in, because I'm going to move it on. And I want to do a brief recap of early last week's show, because there were some people that missed it, had a little tune in from what happened the week prior. Like, this is an ongoing thing, and I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited to be getting calls in the middle of the week, like, you know, in the middle of the day. I mean, because we're already in the middle of the week. In the middle of the day, talking about some shit and some shit and some shit. So hopefully we're going to have a guest caller. This is a specific caller in a little bit. But first, I'm going to say, so last week, the early part of the show, I was talking about love and marriage. When I say love, that means long distance or strong relationships. You know, people feel like they in love after 3 months. I don't know these people, but, you know, whatever. But yeah, how to sustain and keep shit sexy and keep it cute. You know, keep them invested, keep them interested and wanting to come home to you. I think one of the things I actually said last night, I was about to say it again because this is how I really feel. So they can get the fuck out my way on the road. You know, I want your dude or your woman to be busting through trying to get to you, right? Not just on late trying to be on Instagram at the light trying to hurry up before they get home. And people are always, I'm guilty of this myself. We're always thinking that the grass is greener on the other side when you have someone, you're someone that loves you and tolerates, right? Because none of us are perfect. So, especially when you're married, you know, when you're married, try to make this thing work. You know what I mean? Give it to God, right? Give it to God. Give it to Cinemax. Cinemax ain't nothing but Skinemax, right? Ain't nothing but soft porn. That's the way to ease it on in. I'm not really a fan. Let me take a sip. I'll be dry. This matte lip, baby. Yeah, so that's what we were talking about. And so a gentleman called in to say that he believed his woman was cheating. And his evidence was very strong evidence. He picked up her phone, which is a whole sucker move. Let's just put that out there, right? While we're on subject, in case anybody was confused about where I was with that. That's a straight sucker move because people always act like they want the truth until they get it. They're like, no, just tell me. And you're like, I'm going to stick with the original plan. Right? Which for me, in my case, because I can't keep up with lies, you got to tell the truth. You just may have retracted some things, we're going to get the Esquire, we'll get the lawyer term out, just redacted a couple of black marks, you know what I mean? Because a lot of times people can't take the truth most times. If it's innocent and you didn't do anything wrong, you don't have to say, he says, he want me to sit on his face. Like, that's not necessary to say. You can just keep it like, yeah, he tried to kick it. We don't have to rub their faces in it. It's just not necessary, ladies. Because you're looking for a reaction with your insecure ass. Sorry. So back to what I'm saying. So so he looked through her phone and saw who somebody was supposed to be a friend, and saw kissing emojis and I enjoyed you yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, things like that. So and he said he wanted to marry her. They'd been dealing for 2 years or whatever, and I basically told the man to run. Run now. She's a whore. I mean, 2 years in, those kissing emojis and all that shit should be going to you unless it's her son. I mean, it just is what it is. Unless y'all have an understanding. Because sometimes you fellas be on the page all by yourself. You in a full-blown relationship. She ain't never. You see that? I've been in Texas too long. Y'all heard me say, she ain't never. Get my life together. That's why I'm about to come back up there. I'm coming up there, y'all. I'm doing Fashion Week. Whoop, 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 whoop. My local effers, Dawn, if you want to come, let me know. Yeah. Ain't done did. What the hell I just say? Now that I forgot what the hell I was saying. Ain't that not never. Okay, but what was I saying?
You talking about the girl sending them emojis and stuff like that. You pretty much said that you told them to run and to stay as far away from it as possible.
Yeah, so I told him to run, but some point of the conversation, we heard whimpering. The young man was crying, right? Oh, and I was telling him to, because at this point, blah, 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 in 2 years, blah, 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 it's still supposed to be spicy. And it went along with what we were talking about. You know what's crazy? I was on the rooftop the other night. It's one of those diverse, like it's supposed to be techno music, but sometimes it hits like borderline porn music, that like it was like that type of vibe, with screens all over the place. I didn't stay long. But yeah, so I met some young gentlemen there, and one of the gentlemen was saying, he was all depressed, and his other friends was trying to get me to cheer him up. I don't know why. I just looked like a great time to cheer him up and whatever. And what's the issue? And the same thing. She slept with one of his boys. And I said, well, do you have proof? Because you know how young boys are. I hit that. Man, I've been hit that. You late. I hit that in the 10th grade. You know how niggas be. So do you have proof? He's like, no, I got the video. He sent me the video. I say, he sent you the video. You got the tape. I was like, leave her. Leave her now. Leave her right now. I'm sorry. 832-830-1286. If anybody wants to chime in. Once again, 832-830-1286. Okay. Yeah, I was like, run. How old are you? 25. Are you kidding me? I immediately instructed him to go rub and touch on, well, not without consent. I'm not on no Trump shit. You know what I mean? But go and jump into a threesome, 25-year-old. I mean, what are you talking about? You sitting here lovesick. Where's she? She's not here, right? She's probably still fucking your boy. I don't know. Who cares? How long has it been? No, we've been together since high school. And high school ended, sir. It's time. It's time. Oh, well, he said it since college. And college ended, sir. So guess what? She's moving on. You got to be honest with yourself, people. If someone is cheating on you blatantly, because no one's perfect. You may find yourself in a certain situation if if you got loose legs. I call them loose legs. My shit is locked with the bolts and the key. So keep that in mind. People always, I guess the way I carry myself, I don't know the shit I be popping. Niggas always think they got a chance. I have to tell them, bag. What's my girl? LMLMLA. LMNLP. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But yes, this is what happens. So we're like, yeah. So you have to. So the young man. I'm sorry, I digress. I hope we can cut this out. So I digress. So the young man, he's only 25 years old, and this is your time to have a good time. It's your time. It's safely have a good time. You don't have to be screwing everyone that you come into encounter with, but feel free to enjoy yourself. Because you're just too young for the drama. And like I said, if a girl is that loose, I was talking about loose legs. That's what I was talking about. If a girl has loose legs, that's not somebody you want anyways. I'm gonna give you the sad face. All right. His name was Ruben. All right, Mr. Ruben. I was like, I know you named after somebody 25 years old with a name like Ruben. That's like his uncle name or some shit like that, right? Okay, so all right. So I did the recap. You're Mr. Prince, but there's another Mr. Prince that was supposed to be calling in. I don't know. Let me put my glasses on because I'm moving on to my new. Let me pull out my device because I don't have time. We're not gonna, because this is what management is talking about. Like, oh, we can't go back after blah blah blah. All right, so yes, I was talking about the relationships last week, and we're bringing it in. It's still about relationships, but not so much about the pleasing of it. And I also said too, before I jump the subject, pleasing your mate is not just for your mate. It's actually for you. It feels good inside. You should try it. It feels good to be kind to someone that you like, much less love. It feels good inside. You feel like popping your collar and shit. Like, yeah, that's my lady. That's my lady. I don't know if it's in there. Check that. Check the calling line for Nate so he can. No, I want us to send him
I'll send him a message.
Yeah. So, yeah. Pardon me. Am I rude? Listen, this is a real ass show. I don't have time to be acting like, look, I got things to do around here, okay? Look, at least I'm serving y'all some cleavage in between time. Serving it, honey. Now let me stop. So, yeah, see, I try to be, conservative, cover up a little something. You just get a little peek behind the mic. Because y'all have to see my inbox. I mean, gentlemen, do I have to touch on the dick pics again? Don't do it. Do I look like I want a dick pic? I don't even have those lips that y'all talk about. I'm more on the European side. You know what I mean? I got more of a European lip. You feel me? I'm not giving you, what's my girl that was in, well, we always call him baby boy. We're never going to forget Tyrese's baby boy. But the other one, when he was trying to get his son back.
Fuck.
And
Waist deep, I think it was.
And the girl. She's known for those lips. Oh, the Megan Good lips. Girl. Anybody will give Megan Good a kiss in the mouth just for the ride. You just want to see where those full lips are going to take you. You know what I mean? That looked like an ocean full, right? And she's beautiful on top of it. Shout out to Megan. So yeah. Look, so yeah. What I'm saying about these young relationships. Have your fun, your safe fun. And if you're a lover, there are some people that are like that. They're just into monogamous relationships, and that's fine too, but don't be like suicidal about it. You know, I want you to always be open-minded with the person that you're dating when you're a young person dating. You don't have any children between you and things like that.
You should have Nate on the line.
No, hello. I don't have anybody on.
All right, give me 1 second.
But on the other hand, if you are married and you took a vow and you have children, communal property and things like this, ain't shit out here in these streets. If you have someone that loves you and is loving on you and appreciates you, then you need to try to build your relationship. Period. Okay? Now, you heard me? Don't make me roll up on your crit. But yeah, you heard what I said. I know too many relationships. I was talking about mediocre relationships as well, that y'all just going through the motions. You work 9 to 5, she work 8 to 3, whatever. Y'all see each other for 2 hours and y'all, she's up here, you in the den, she's over here. No, what are you doing? Y'all are roommates at this point.
Okay, now you should have Nate on.
You're roommates. Let me see.
Say hello.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Hello. You want to talk about it with Kimberly Riese? Who am I speaking with?
Of course, I want to talk about it. You're very beautiful.
Oh, thank you, sir. Who am I
You're
speaking with?
welcome. You're speaking with someone that knows how beautiful you've been for over 30 years.
Oh my God. Now you want to be telling my tea. So
I said you was beautiful for over 30 years. I said you
ah,
just got beautiful.
oh my goodness. And I'm not recognizing
This is
this voice.
because I have a sexy voice over the phone that you don't know about because you don't talk to me over the phone. I've been told by many women that I have a sexy voice over the phone, but you do know me.
I do.
And when I tell you who I am, you're gonna be like, "What?"
Oh my
I'm gonna tell you who
God.
I am. I'm not gonna leave you in suspense. I'm
Yes,
not gonna leave you in
please
suspense.
hand it. Throw it out there. Let me get it.
This is your cousin.
I'll start
I'm
clearing my throat. Which cousin is this?
Poppy.
I'm sorry?
Poppy.
Poppy.
Eddie.
Oh, you talk my cousin like on extended?
Your cousin as in Kelvin's favorite cousin.
Right. That's why I said extended. How you doing, mister? I
I'm
see you
good,
from
cuz. How
time
you
to
doing?
time on my page. I'm great. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're looking
Thank
good,
you.
cuz, like always.
I appreciate
From the
that.
day I met you, you are absolutely beautiful. You have two beautiful daughters, which are my beautiful cousins.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanna thank you and congratulate you and just give you all the props in the world for being yourself and for keeping it going all this time.
Okay. Thank you so much. Well, do you have a comment about what we're talking about today? Are you in a relationship?
No, I'm actually single. I've been single for 7 years.
7
Or 7.5
years.
years.
Is that by
7.5
choice
years I've been
or are
single.
you absolutely crazy?
Both.
Well,
It's
at
by
least you're honest, you know? At least you're honest.
it's by choice because the relationship that I was in it failed and I left it. But we're still good friends. We're still man cool. We
Right.
it's my kid's mother that I live with. But we live together because financially, times are hard. Mr. Obama did a lot for us when he was president, but if he had more time, he would have did more for us. But it wasn't enough. Financially, things are still bad. So financially, it's easier to take care of our kids together. And it's not like we in this house fussing and fighting and neighbors got to call the cops. We throwing stuff at each other, calling each other names. It's never been like that. It's always been love and it's still love. So it's
Right, but I
easier
have to
financially.
ask, I'm sorry. So
Uh,
I have to say,
but
first of all, I think that's why you've probably been single because you guys still live together, and a woman probably wouldn't
yeah,
trust that.
well,
Also,
let
has
me.
she moved on?
Uh,
Is she in a relationship?
yeah, she has. But the thing is that, but let me explain to you like this, cuz, and I
Mhm.
want people to listen to this. I hope a lot of people are listening to this.
Okay, me too.
As a man, I would never disrespect. Well, you grew up with me, so you know how nice and respectful I've always been all my life. But because you know you've been around me for a long time, and you used to hang with me when we hung out with my cousin. But so you know me good. But let me say this: as a man, I would never let a woman disrespect herself by saying, "Oh, I got a new man," but he lived with his wife, he lived with his ex and his kids. She would sound like a fool. And the thing is that a woman will always say, well, look, when you get out of that situation, come see me, then call me and talk to me. A
Right.
man is never going to say that. A man is going to be like, I'm glad you fucked up. I'm glad you ain't with him no more. All I got to do is make good love to you, take you out to the movies, entertain you,
And drop
make
you
you
off.
laugh, and that's it. That's all I got to do. He got to pay them bills. He got to take care of them kids. That's not my responsibility. A man is never going to tell a woman, well, when you finish with him, come here. No. So it doesn't work the same way
Well,
the other way around.
a real man wouldn't want to be involved with that either. But niggas, he's
Right.
getting the
They
other
don't
side
care.
of it.
They don't
He's getting
care.
the good
They
side
feel
of
like,
it.
look, all I got to do is bone her and take her out and be nice to her. That's all I got to do. He the one that fucked up.
So she's
Right?
having relations
Right.
and you're not?
He's having a good time.
Oh,
I go to work. I'm home to my kids. Come on, you got my Facebook page. You see, I got my kids with me all the time. I go to work. I buy my kids whatever they want. Spoil the shit out of my kids, and that's what I do.
okay. So do you have like a pocket pussy or something?
No.
Like you
No, I
have
don't
to
have
be
to
doing
jerk off. I don't have no
something.
sides.
You have to
I just told
release
you.
some tension. I mean, health wise, because I
I
heard
just
after
told
some
you.
time your prostate or something's gonna be fucked up. You ain't gonna be able, you got to
It
get
started
all
leaking
bust
in the
all the
bed.
nuts you can while you still can.
Exactly. You're right. But the thing is that
God,
you're exactly
you
right.
need to be having
But
a
I
good time.
just
You have to enjoy yourself too. It's
well at
not
this cuz think about it, Kim. Think about it.
okay.
Really think about it. How many men you see now spend time with their kids at this age?
Well,
Niggas didn't care
in
about their
my
kids at
circle,
an
they
earlier
didn't.
age.
They didn't.
They
But
didn't.
in my
All
circle,
they did
I
is play
know a
video
lot
games and
of
hang out with their kids.
okay, I know a lot
Right?
of actually single dads right now. Women are saying I'm out
Right.
at this point. It just is out.
Right.
They're like, you know what? I always wanted to pursue this in my career, and they are out. I know
Right.
a handful of single dads right now, but you're right. The dad just moves on
Yeah.
and moves. So,
A
we
lot of
definitely
men these days
congratulate
is
you
like,
for that.
oh, thank you.
Yeah, for
I
sticking
want
in
to congratulate you
there.
for all your success and all my two
Thank
cousins'
you.
success. I'm going to congratulate all three of you.
Yes. Well, thank you so
Absolutely beautiful
much.
women, and y'all got their heads on straight, too. So,
Exactly. Had to keep that foot
and I know you
promptly.
wouldn't have had it no other way.
Exactly.
I know you wouldn't have had it no other way.
Yes.
From when we were younger, I already knew that. So, So I just want to thank you. I want to congratulate you and give you all the props in the world.
Okay. I appreciate you for calling in today. Thank you. We'll talk to you
Thank
soon.
you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Sure. Okay.
I'm going to press my finger down like it's old school phone. So that was interesting, right? Damn, I'm never going to get into my subject. That was interesting. Probably no disrespect, my brother, but and I haven't spoken to this man, and we heard him. I never talked to him on the phone. This is crazy, but so I appreciate the support and the love. I appreciate all of that. I definitely do from the depths. Okay, because I'm never on here for like podcast was not in my foreseeable future. That's not anything that I wanted to do. I started off on the talk show and however it went. But management told me to get my black ass on here because we need to talk about it. That's what I had heard. So now with Mr. Poppy, okay, while we wait for Nathaniel to get his life together, he's living in the household with his BM and ex while she dates and lives her best life. She can go in and out, come and go as she pleases because she has an in-house babysitter. Let me pour something in my glass. Oh my God. Can we say, oh my God, that is ideal for a trifling bitch, ain't it? Oh, no disrespect. You see how I get myself in trouble? No disrespect. No disrespect, sis, because I don't know you, but I'm gonna have to call it how I see it. At the end of the day, that is not a bad deal. He is there paying bills. He is going school shopping. He is watching them every time you say, I'll be right back. Honey, you don't even have to answer any questions. You come in and wash your pussy and go to bed.
Technically, she's winning.
What? She is winning. Fuck winning. You got to put a G on it, whatever needs to be said. She is winning, honey. What? Bobby, I wish that somebody heard you on the line and tap your Facebook page and tell you they don't give a shit either. Okay? And come and take you out on a goddamn date. All right? I want y'all to send the kids to the in-laws, and I want somebody to be riding you dead in the living room on the couch when she come home from work. Because, see, people see things differently when it's them doing it. You know? It's like, no, but we discussed this. No, but we're not together. Oh, no, but you know that, But when that table is turned, now all of a sudden it's, oh, no, you didn't. Oh, yes, the fuck I did. Poppy, you heard what I said? I want you to be getting some neck. If you remember a couple of shows back, because these bitches ain't out here giving head, they out here giving neck. So I want you to be getting some neck. All right, sir? She got life fucked up. And you all like we related and everything. I feel personal about this.
Yeah, that's not fair. I'm not gonna lie.
Right? That's not right. And you over here trying to be respectable. And look at who you're mad at, Mr. Poppy. Yeah, because a nigga ain't gonna do that. A nigga ain't gonna say, I'm gonna wait till da-da-da. No, a nigga's not. No, he's not. The girl is saying, here's some pussy and a little bit of free time. I'll tell him all my problems. I'll come home from work and bend his ear. He gets the best part of her.
That's the ideal situation for you.
He gets the best part of her. Like, what are we doing? It's not fair, Poppy. It's not fair, Pop. Okay? My girlfriend said that part. Okay, on the comments. That part. Like, what are we doing? Now, if we're both doing our own thing, Like, shit, everybody have Thanksgiving together. I mean, it takes a village to raise a child or children, so I'm not against that. But you're not going to sit here doing what you want to do, talking about I'm going on a date, and I'm sitting here watching Law and Order. Bitches, you crazy? Look, bitches, you crazy. I'm sorry. Let me get off of you, Pop. All right, 832-830-1286. Again, that's 832-830-1286 if anybody wants to chime in. This is what kills me. Is it the mic? Like, I don't know what's happening. Is it the champagne? Every time I get in front of this goddamn camera, I am choking. Like, I was giving some neck now. Like, it's something in there that is not coming out, dear. Oh. Maybe that was you, Nathaniel. Now I'm going to call him out. Mm-hmm. We already, how many? Give me a time.
30.
We 30 in. I done told you 15 minutes ago, brother. That was your cue. So I guess that maybe that was you crying on the line. I don't know. Papa chulo. It's going to be all right, though. Okay? I'm just like, it's going to be all right. All right? I got to get my what's my guy from the 5 Heartbeats? Nights like this. Now I heard he's going to be doing his own fashion week. I think that's why he's on my mind. I think he's going to be at the same event. And I'm going to walk right up to him with my silly ass everybody and go, nights like this. I wish. He gonna be like, girl, if you don't get your ass out my face. Okay, anyways. So Nate, we're moving on. We're 30 minutes in. Okay, so I said my piece about you, Papa Doc. I done changed his name 3-4 times. Poppy, Chulo, Big Pop, Little Pop. It's very commendable that you're spending time with your children and you're doing all of that. But you also deserve to have a life because you're going to look up. She's going to be moving out with somebody who finally she meets a real man that says, I'm going to take care of you. You're going to be asked out, having nobody now to split the bills with or to split your life with. Cuzzo, all right? You need to start making an exit plan and tell her I'm not scared. All right? I said what I said. Okay, she knows she dead ass wrong. All right, moving on. All right, party people, are we ready? Okay, so today I wanted to talk about, based off of the recap and what Mr. Nathaniel, since he was crying the last time, Now I'm just gonna put it on him since he was crying the last time. Oh my God. My first question was, why can't men be emotional? Right? I mean, not a crybaby. You know, where you like, damn, nigga, the credits didn't even come on yet. You know, he's crying and sniffling and shit. Like, you know, like just emotional in a sense that be in touch with their emotions in a way that they can express it. Whether, you know, it's the extreme of tears. We're not talking about breaking furniture and punching holes in the wall. We're not talking about that type of expression. We're talking about be able to verbally express yourself. And then when you can't do that, oh my God. And when you can't do that, flowers are nice. You know, unless it's allergic or some shit like that. I don't know. You know, but flowers are nice. Whatever whatever your lady likes and things like that. You can come from, because everybody's always trying to be so tough. There's so many tough guys. You know, they don't want to show a vulnerable side, especially not in front of their boys. You know, they don't want to show, and now it's gotten so bad that they don't, because they used to show it in the private, and then the girl will come out there and embarrass you in front of your friends, like, you wasn't saying that last night, you wasn't acting like that last night. Start clapping and shit, reaching for shit that ain't there. You know how they do. But now they're doing it in private. They don't want to, you know, they got to be on their who's Lil Baby, Lil Wayne, all the littles, all the little baby, big baby. You know, you're trying to have this facade. And I want you to know that a real person, not even just a real woman like myself, a real person can see right through that. When you acting extra with the extra armor, that just means you're just a puddle of silly putty in the inside. And you're only trying to protect yourself. So here you have it. The gig is up. All right? The gig is up. Now, no, nobody wants a goddamn crybaby. But if it's Glory or The Color Purple or I don't know, you know, some shit like this. What's that? Mississippi Burning. You know what I mean? You could drop a tear. It's a teardropper. If you look it up, that's what it says. It's a teardropper. You know what I mean? So you can drop a tear, and it's okay, men, to feel vulnerable at times, because I think that actually shows more strength, because you're not putting on this cowardly facade. You're being true to who you are. Okay. And you being true to your love and your relationships and stuff like that. Like, I've seen men even try to be tough with their kids. Like, no, because who you think he talking to? Like, what? That's your son. Please go hug him. Go hug him. Because who else is going to hug him? His mom? The hug from his mom is different. Sometimes you need your father to just hug the shit out you and shit, like, so it hurt a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love you, little nigga. You know what I mean? Our men need that. I'm going to need that. And because a lot of them don't have that and they're lacking that, women, allow them that space. Okay? Don't judge the motherfucker. Even if you're somebody like me, in certain moments, like if somebody died and things like that, I don't know what to say. I am not the person for that. I'm just like, girl, that is a nice bra. Like, I don't even know. Girl, I just be like, I want to talk about anything but that. You know what I mean? I'm terrible with that. And people tell me that more recently. I've been hearing it. You know, an old friend of mine, you know, she had cancer or whatever. I don't want to really talk about it. It's a bad thing. I didn't mean any harm. You know, she had to have, you know, a little, whatever it's called, a little piece, not the whole thing, but a little piece removed. And I said something like, you had a nice rack. I should have paid more attention to it. Is that bad? Like, you know, so this is why, what does that mean? Steinberg, George, whatever somebody's called, George, whatever. That's why they keep referring me to him. And I really don't mean any harm at all. I really don't. I just was trying to lighten the mood, you know? I don't, you know, I want people to feel happy and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So going back to what I'm saying about, it's okay for men to feel emotional. Is someone on the line? It's been that goddamn spam likely. Them hoes is stalking me. What is going on? Mm, mm. So I was moving on to say that the right type of vulnerability is actually attractive to a woman. You know? They're like, look at my babe. Oh, look at him. Come here. Come here. You all right? Give me a kiss. You know what I mean? Come here. Give me a kiss. So don't feel like you have to be this macho guy all the time, because sometimes we're like, shut up. Nobody cares. You know, you got to be a little sensitive. So, looks like we're being transferred in, but I was just trying to say that, you know, it's okay for men to be emotional, but I think we have a caller. Let me take out my glasses. Are we on the line? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, talk about it with Kimberly Riese. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, this is Nathaniel.
Oh, look, everybody. Let's clap for Nathaniel, who finally got on in. Hold on. Because we didn't know what to think. We just went with the latter. You know what I mean? Maybe it was him up here crying. I told the people, we'll give him a call, because we're just going to go with that. I didn't set it up, let everybody know you was calling in.
That's not me, guys. I'm not trying to commit suicide. I know I'm a faithful watcher and listener, but that's me about to commit suicide over a young lady. I'm not getting beat at home.
You're not getting beat at home? Are you doing any beating at home? Suck by say.
No.
Okay.
Oh, no. I don't have to blink twice. I'm in distress and all like that. I'm good.
Right? You took so long. I was going to put you up on the screen because I was going to say, blink twice if you need somebody to call backup. If you need the FBI to your house, let me know.
Yeah, see, I had to set up my phone in my because I'm watching and I'm on the other phone, so I'm both at the same time. I didn't want to miss
you're
nothing.
Multitasking. Okay,
yeah.
So you heard us. So you heard us when we were saying, I guess that must have been him.
Yeah, nah.
Oh my goodness. So with that being said, you weren't crying, you weren't upset. Are you happy in your relationship?
Of course. I get 3 meals a day. I get snacks.
You get 3 meals and what else?
Snacks.
This sounds like jail. They get 3 meals too.
yeah, but they're not eating like I'm eating. I'm eating good over here.
Oh, well. Look, all right. Just make sure you're eating good. What else? Everything else is great, You're loving on your wife. Your wife is loving on you. What's going on?
Yeah, everything's okay. Just trying to, set up some vacation trips and stuff. Maybe come down to Houston and check out your show live. Who knows?
That would be exciting. But we're gonna cut right through, because this is Kimberly Riese you're talking to. So there's a reason why your homies thought that it was you crying on the phone. Are you crying to them on the phone?
Oh no! What happened was.
What had happened? One time in band camp, what had happened was. Go ahead.
Oh no! See, the thing is, I try to put my friends on the show, like, yo, tap in, talking about some real life issues and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they tapped in and said, "Whoa, you told me to tap in because you want to confess your love? What's going on? Like, why? On top of that, I haven't been outside all summer. I've been in the house relaxing.
Yeah, that's where it's safe at.
So,
a black man outside in the summer ain't never been good. Okay, never been good. Not when they had us picking cotton, and damn sure not here. Not now. Okay, black man out in the summer. That's when all the shit happens. But okay, so I'm glad everything's going well. And sometimes you got to take some time and lay back so you can make plans. When we're running and rushing too much, we lose track, and we need to take some smell at the roses. Look at, you see my beautiful. Yes,
and also another thing, I was listening to the show a few seconds ago, and he also was talking about it's okay for to cry. So I'm not trying to tell anyone to make fun of this young man that was on I think like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks, yeah.
Pouring his hat out. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. So my friends make fun of me, but honestly speaking, there's nothing wrong with expressing yourself. You know what I mean? Like, don't hold that in.
Maybe he didn't have anyone else, he felt comfortable with, sharing that with.
Yeah, he was in a safe space, you know. So he thought he could just he felt comfortable, and he just wanted to. So I don't even know.
Right. You know what? Yeah. With all this conversation about it, maybe he'll get wind of it. And maybe he'll call back and let us know that he left her ass in the dust and he just skidded off and let the dirt clear all over her dress. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to do it hard. You got to drop the mic on these hoes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bang, drop.
Hopefully he's listening, because the best way to cry, because this is when I cry. You got to cry in the car, riding to some music by yourself too. Don't cry for more people and stuff so they can see the tears in your eyes on FaceTime or take pictures on Facebook and Instagram like I'm crying, I'm sad.
And you know what else? When you cry around other people, Prince, when you cry around other people, they just say all the wrong shit, right? You be like, man, fuck that hoe. You're like, wait a minute, that's my wife. What the fuck? Right? You be like, you want some consolement, but they say the wrong shit. You're like, wait a minute, nigga, that's my fucking wife. What you talking about? Watch your mouth, man. I could call her a hoe, but you can't. Hold on.
Yeah. I do some talking about that girl that he had him crying about the cry. I'm like, you hungry? You want to get something from McDonald's or something like that? Because, McDonald's always make you happy. You
better get out of here. McDonald's is making you sick and impotent. Okay? That's what McDonald's
ain't nothing like a Happy Meal, though.
A Happy Meal to make you happy. Listen, take your boy to Chick-fil-A. I heard Chick-fil-A got the best customer service in the building. That's what I had heard. Like I hate waiting on the line, so I haven't done it, but I hear that they are right there with everything you got, child. You feel like you in a spa. Take your boy to the Chick-fil-A. All right. Well, I don't know, Mr. Nate. So I'm glad that you're happy in love and everything. And since you missed the early part of last show, we were talking about keeping it spicy. And don't just do it for your loved one, for your spouse. Do it for yourself. It makes us feel good, right? To do little nice, silly things, you know what I mean? It could be something silly. It could be something small. It could be a Post-it, It could be a Post-it with your lip gloss on it. Post on the refrigerator like, I missed you this morning. It could be little silly shit, I think I would be a good girlfriend, So we're calling out myself and Mr. Prince here because everybody thought it was him. We want you to call back, and you can call back anonymously. We're not going to judge you. But you can call back and let us know your status, because this was like 2 weeks ago. And I know breakups are hard, but to help you out, just think about somebody else sweating and huffing and puffing on top of her. This is how you got to help yourself with the breakup. That's the word.
See, that's how you about to commit suicide. That's how we need to put the suicide hotline number up there. If you have suicidal thoughts, call 1-800
830-1286. That's the number. I'm going to talk you right off the ledge, because listen, if one thing I would be, if anything at all, is homicidal, not suicidal. All right. Let me not say allegedly. Let me not say, because they were like, she did say that she was going to kill a motherfucker. But poor you. I wish I remembered to see what he told us his name was. But yeah, if you're listening or watching you catch this at any later time, definitely call in. Myself and Prince would like to speak to you about this to make sure you're doing good. All right? Fuck these hoes. There's hoes everywhere. But maybe it's not a hoe that you're looking for. It may not be a hoe that you're looking for, but it's definitely a hoe that you got. Okay?
And he needs to keep in note that every springtime, it's a whole new group set of females that's graduating from college.
Shut up. A whole new flock of hoes.
A whole new flock of hoes.
A whole new flock of hoes. They got different dreams and aspirations. Yeah. So when you're young, like I said, when you're young, keep it moving. Okay. When you're invested in relationship, you have mutual properties, you have mutual children. I'm gonna call it mutual. But in that case, then you got to try to make the best of this shit, because it ain't nothing out here in these streets but chlamydia. Okay. I'm just letting you know. All right, Mr. Prince, is there anything else you would like to add?
No. If anything, I just call in. I'm still watching.
Okay, then. Well, thank you so much for clearing that up. Did y'all hear that? Mr. Prince said that was not him crying snot boogers and tears 2 weeks ago. That was another very strong young man that trusted us. Okay. So we're not going to clown him. All right.
Nope.
He fucking trusted us. So, and we're going to trust you. You call back and we can talk you through it. All right. Okay, Mr. Prince. Thank you for calling. Let's talk about it with Kimberly Riese. We'll talk again soon.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Woo. So he got us together, didn't he? We had to threaten his life. We had to just say, you did it. You are the father. We had to Maury Povich his ass. But he finally said, well, let me get on in. Okay, so we had moved on though, and we were talking about men being emotional. And I was then gonna say, like, oh yeah, why do they hide their feelings and things like that? And I feel like with anything, with anybody, any person that hides their feelings, it's gonna come out sooner or later. This light is like I'm on Mars. It's gonna come out sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's my glasses. Maybe I'm on some Urkel shit right now. Hold on. And when it comes out, when the longer the buildup is, I told y'all last episode, the man from the judge show, the plaintiff, I'm about to call him the plaintiff, the damn what they call him? Yeah, he's security, but the courthouse dude. We both are here on vacation. Me and Prince. We got Prince on the phone. We got Prince over here in the studio as well. We both on vacation. What's it called? Court officer. Right? The court officer. He done killed his damn wife. So it's better to just talk about it. Just talk about it. Even if you decide to leave the relationship.
I have a question. Do men get a limit on how much emotion they can show?
I don't think so. I think that's how you find out if you're with your one. If she feels like you're a fucking crybaby, then that's not your one because she's judging you and therefore you can't trust her enough to be vulnerable around her. And in this world when we are all trying to be power couples, we have to be able to be honest with one another. No matter how much it hurts, because we're a team, right? So I don't want anybody outside to tell you, that you got booger sugar. I'm going to tell you before we get in the car. Like, nigga, was you in the bathroom? No, I'm just joking. I'm a zero. I am a no, what do you call it? Zero tolerance on the narcotics. I feel like when I say certain things, if I don't say allegedly and stupid shit like that, the management wants me to say, people take that and run with it. I have not tried to put any booger sugar in my life. I'm scared. I'm just scared. When I was born, everybody was on drugs when I was born. Shit. I don't want no parts of that. I promise you. Hey. Look, hey. I'm good. I'm great. But yeah, I don't think there's a limit. I think that we should feel free to be who we are. Because even me as being a strong, what some would call an alpha female, which I think is bullshit, just because I'm confident and I'm secure of myself and I say what the fuck I mean, that means I'm alpha. That's fine. I'll wear it. Boom. But even so, because that's always expected of me, sometimes I will hold back a little bit. Like, you know what? Because I don't want them to be like, with my homegirls, like, I'm not to toot my chain, but it's a fact. I'm the anchor of my friends. I'm the strong suit. I'm the one that's going to figure out what the F is going on unless it's directions. Directions is never on me, bitch. We will be in the river. Wait for me to tell us where we need to be in a foreign country, okay? Those things are not on me. But, when it's time to speak up and blah, 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 So I'm the strong one, but it's like, Kim, what are we going to do? Or what's next or whatever. So when I have a vulnerable moment, sometimes I feel a little bit like, because I don't want them to feel like all is lost. Like, shit, if this bitch is coming apart at the seams, we're all going straight to hell. We're all going to die. You know what I mean? Like, she's the one that's level-headed, and if she's losing her shit. So sometimes I will try to hold back a little bit on occasions where I did feel a little vulnerable. But at the end of the day, we should all feel comfortable in our spaces. around our loved ones, right? And if not, then these are not our ones. We should all feel comfortable in that fact. Because, like I said, a man being honest about his feelings, even if it may sound like Pookie and Raheem and then, but I love you. You still want to hear it. We prefer, I care about you. I would like to see where this relationship can go. My plans are this, that, and the third. This is where I see it. We want to hear, because this is women, we want to hear this strategic, what you got going, what you got planning. Because, time is short, bitch. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. But, we want to hear more detail. But if you don't even you can't find the words and you just want to say, but I love you, baby. It's okay. Find that space. Okay? So expressing yourself is very attractive. Okay? I want y'all to get that in your head. It's very attractive. A woman wants to hear you say, even if you Raheem and them and say, damn, your ass is fat in that motherfucking dress. You know what I'm saying? Even though we would like to hear, babe, you look beautiful. Or, babe, you are stunning in that dress. I mean, you've done that dress justice. We want to hear the good shit. But if all you can find is, God damn. If that's all you got, we'll take it. Don't feel like, let me not just say nothing because it ain't going to come out right. Let me tell you how a heavy, heavy man, shout out to the big boy, every winter, when winter is rolling around, the big boys are always on social media like, you ready? Because this way it's said, I'm going to keep you warm, I'm saying, teddy bear. They always up there. But anyway, so I was somewhere waiting for some food with my greedy ass. And it's a very heavy set guy. He was walking with like 2-3 plates of food and shit. And he walked past me like, God damn, girl, you look good. I mean, you look good, girl. I'm talking about a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich first thing in the morning. I said, now what? With him already being big as hell, why would he use a food reference, everybody? Why would he do that? Listen to me. Y'all know I always got a quick to-do. I couldn't do nothing but crack the hell up. I was like, I know that's right. Thank you, I think. Like, you telling me a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich first thing in the morning, girl. Like, damn, my nigga. I hear you. Without the swan, though. We'll do the beef bacon over here. Okay. Oh, yes. So when I was saying, because earlier Mr. Prince here in the studio said, how much is too much of emotion or whatever. And I'm going to out him and say, I reckon he asked that because he's a Cancer. And I just out him. My Cancers, they're so loving. They're such sweethearts, men and women, Cancers. They are very attentive, very like intuitive in their relationship. They know what you drink. They know what you like. They know the soap, bitch. They know your perfume and shit. But at the same time, it's a little bit crazy because if you're using a different soap or you're using a different perfume, they want to know what the fuck going on. Excuse me. Don't you usually do this? Well, you stayed in somebody else's house or this, that, and the third. They are also very, what's mine is mine. They are also that way as well. Listen, they are very treat you so, put you up on a pedestal in a little cute little box and put a bow on your head. But bitch, you better not get out that box. That's all. You better not get out that box. Yes, right, Dom? Okay, my girls say yes, they are. They are like, they remind me of the girl from the Looney Tunes. Remember the baby Looney Tunes? Her name begins with an M. She's like, I want to love you and squeeze you and hug you and his head is gonna pop. You're like, oh my God. Yeah. I have had a lot of experience with the Cancers. And like I said, wonderful people. Wonderful. We'll give you the shirt off their back. But 2 things. Don't cheat. Don't have nobody in your face. And don't cross them. Don't cross the Cancer. Because they are emotional. And that's the last thing you want is an emotional motherfucker after you. Okay. Anything is liable to go down. They're not thinking clearly. They are off their emotions, but you might get hit with a ladder. You understand? Not even thinking like this might kill him. Like, I'm not trying to kill him, but I really want to hit him with this ladder. Like, you got to be wary of the damn cancers. They're very emotional. I just recently found out that the Virgos are very emotional as well. But the Virgos are emotional without the sweet part, if you will. They're just, you better not touch my shit, and that's it. You know what I mean? And they'll kill everybody in here, but they don't have the sweet part like the Cancer. So, anyways, I digress. So what I was saying about, because he said, what's too much? Now, we don't want a crybaby, like I said, like a whiner. Nobody wants a whining ass, complaining ass man. Like, we want you to be in control of the situation, but we are a queen by rights, right? So definitely I have some ideas. I have some suggestions. I'm making moves on my phone as well. We're a team, right? We got that. But if you're whining and because every time I just do it, listen. And then you got the ones with the extra, like they want a sympathy fuck. Here we go. It's always story time. Management wants me to do a whole story time. Play that shit. He wants me to wait. He wants me to do a whole story time thing that starts like this. Tell me what y'all think.
Hang on to your hats, bitches, because it's about to get real.
That's not my voice, by the way. Play it again.
Now it's story time with Kimberly Riese. Hang on to your hats, bitches, because it's about to get real.
That's cute. I think it's cute. But I tell stories throughout the whole show. You know what I mean? So I might be getting on y'all nerves with that shit. So now I forgot my story. What was I talking about? And all that story time shit. Ding, ding, ding. It was about to put us to sleep. We didn't. I was talking about my emotional cancers. It's okay to be emotional. Damn. Management. I got a black mark. He hates this. Stay on fucking topic. How you like that little story time? Okay, we'll keep it. Maybe because I tell little short stories throughout. So maybe I'll do it whenever some lengthy story I'll do. Whatever. But I forgot what the hell I was talking about a cancel. Right. Moving on. But I was just saying that they're don't go too far. Oh, this is what I was gonna say. Boom. It's right there. So yeah, I went out for a friend birthday. Birthday celebration. It wasn't huge. It was like a birthday dinner, a couple of people. They always want the good time bitch there, right? So anyway, throughout the night, the birthday boy wants to keep edging to me how he had a terrible birthday. His actual birthday was yesterday, but he had to work and whatever. We had the gathering that day. So, and I'm like, well, what do you mean? Well, at least if you didn't have any plans, at least, because he's married. You had your wife and blah, blah, blah. He wants to keep complaining and whining and getting like real all sad, like, no, she ain't do nothing for me. Ain't nobody in my house do nothing for me. And I'm like, so you didn't even get like birthday dinner and like, steak and a blowjob or something like that? You at least didn't get that. I mean, y'all are married at the end of the day. She had to do her duties, even if she didn't want to. Even if she didn't want to do it, she had to do something. So he said, no, and just him and her and da. Oh, I just don't got nothing, da. So 2 things I want to say. First thing is, he's trying to get a sympathy fuck. So when you want to ask, when the question is, when is too much, that's too much. Like, all right, nigga. Now you're trying to get a sympathy fuck, like somebody gonna give you some pussy based off the fact that you in a tiresome marriage. Like, what? No. Okay? So shut up about it. All right? And 2 is, which leads me to my next thing. What 2 is, what did you do? You gotta be a raggedy motherfucker for the wife, nor the kids, or nobody to do nothing for you for your birthday? Listen, let's call a spade, sir. I gotta start wiping my hands on it. Y'all been married for some time. Nobody got you a tie in that bitch? Hey, what's up? Hey. Like, nobody got you a tie? And on a pair of socks, you know, all the good Father's Day gifts and shit. Nobody got you a tool belt in this bitch. Like something is wrong with you, sir. So that's what I wanted to say. Too much is too much when you're trying to get the sympathy. Fuck, like, you just know my friends left me. I'm here all by myself. It's like, you need me to call you an Uber? Like, where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? And take some pride in yourselves, young men. Anywho, I didn't even take a break today. What's our minutes? Okay, I think I'm going to take a short chronic break. I'm really not going to do the chronic. I'm really going to, go to the ladies' room, which before I go, they always are like, when I ask, since I'm down here in the South, it's like, they always ask, what is it? The restroom. The restroom. So I'm always like, where's the ladies' room? Would you guys have a ladies' room, whatever? And they're looking at me so strange and blankly in my face. And I'm like, El baño, por favor. But still they're like, oh, the restroom. And it's like, why do they call it the restroom? We're not resting. I'm not taking a rest in there. I'm taking a pee. And it's the ladies' room. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna take a break on that note and come back with some more. First of all, we have to do keep in mind, Prince, that we have to shout out our Black businesses again. Oh, there's another one that I have to send you so you can put on the screen. I want to shout out all our Black businesses. Just because it's the right goddamn thing to do. Now listen, my Caucasians, if it's something that you want me to talk about, you want me to shout out, I do not discriminate there. I'm just going out my way for my people because that's what we have to do to stay alive. I hope you understand that, my Caucasians. I hope you understand. It's not personal at all. Okay, so I'm going to take a 2-minute because management there says 10 minutes is absurd. Wait, no. Yeah, and 5 minutes is absurd. So 3 minutes must be crazy. We're going to do just 2 minutes just for me to do what I need to do, okay? So let's put my my following up on the back. And as you see, the number 832-830-1286. Those are all my other handles in case anybody wants to follow me. No dick pics. Okay? Fine. Tell me I'm beautiful. I enjoy it. Leave your dick to yourself, all right? And your real woman at home now. Okay, I'll be back in 2 and 2. Who we listening to? She's getting some airplay. Okay, I'm out of here.
New world order. Got a little body, but that should still get back.
Oh my God, it's grandma's.
Party pack, throw it back. This one, for all my little body girls, better get you one. Bang, 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 bang. You see it? Sheesh. Got a little body, he like it like that. Yeah. Got a little body, he like it like that. You know it. Got a little body, but that shit still get back. He like it like that. He like it like that. Fun size, petite, slim big, that's me. Lightweight, so sweet, intrigued by me. By me. By me. By me. Little body tight, 6-pack in that booty fat. Keep that nigga guessing, now he stressing, don't know how to act. Legs behind my head, but you pick me up instead. Fuck me in a headstand, baby, we don't need no bed. There ain't a better silhouette. Picture perfect than when you got me in a press. Picture perfect. Little bodies be the best. Yeah, I said what I said. Period. Got a little body, he like it like that. Yeah. Got a little body, he like it like that. You know it. Got a little body, but that shit still get back. He like it like that. He like it like that. Fun size, petite, slim big, that's me. Lightweight, so sweet, intrigued by me. By me. By me. By me. Fun size, petite, slim big, that's me. Lightweight, so sweet, intrigued by me. it back. By me. Now throw it back. By me. Throw it back. By me. Now throw it back.
Whoa.
I got the recipe. Oh, you pushing that bitches trying to take from me. I need that green. Not mean. Back to the back if you ain't dropping racks, nigga. Pull up on the court and you know I got that sauce. Coco double ain't never taking no shorts. I just booked another one. Is you checking the score? Stop playing that peekaboo and come rub with a boss. Boss bitch, you know they can't ignore. Say they got that wave still ain't crashing on my shore. Pretty gang rated, about to take over the fort. Good water running, nothing like you Jersey whores. Work, slang, get paid. These bitches put their money 3 ways. I'm hot commodity, what can I say? Getting money, out the A.
She working. And I ain't talking about no 9 to 5 work shit. She working. Shorty winning and she know that body perfect. Gotta love the way she bust her flex. She working. Shorty ain't worried about the next bit. Work it. Pull up. Stunting on her ex. She working. Watch her working. Why they lurking? She working. In her Birkin. She working. Stack it up. On purpose. Fuck it up. They nervous.
Excuse my charisma, big Dutch, fuck a swisher. Keep my shit intact, if you fuck with me, I'll kill ya. Watch your friends won't miss ya. Wish a bitch would catch her easy like a jug, get away with shit just like I'm sure. Yeah, I could though, fuck him good though, but I won't though, just let him low blow. Call me Coco, yeah, I'm
It took
pretty,
so
but
long
I'm
for me to be
loco.
okay with
Yeah,
this
these
shit.
niggas on my
That
circle
first
like
song he fucked with me.
well, you can't have that. That's a big snack. Push up on it, I control it, watch that kickback. I got the recipe. Oh, you plankton ass bitches trying to take from me. Work, slang, get paid. These bitches put their money 3 ways. I'm hot commodity, what can I say? Getting money, out the A.
She working.
Leave it playing.
And I ain't talking about no 9 to 5 work shit. She working.
Am I back?
She working. Shorty winning and she know that body perfect. Gotta love the way she bust her flex. She working. Shorty ain't
Shout out to Benzino out in New Jerusalem.
She working.
Shout out to Coco Bunny ENT, aka I Am Charisma on Instagram. This is what y'all hear. She is an artist and a performer, dear. She does a lot of things. So check her out on I Am Charisma on Instagram. Oh, so we have our other Black businesses. I think it was Fabs. Oh, okay. So yeah, shout out to them. That was awesome sauce. She working. That was cute, right? There's so many underground artists that get unnoticed, and they don't get any credit. It's like there's some underground artists now that have been in the game for 20, 30 years, and now they're trying to give them some shout outs. And it's like, thinking, where my check at? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all trying to, yeah, you so-and-so been around for a long time. He paved the way. But y'all ain't paved no checks for him, though. Now y'all want to be giving him a shout-out. Shit, like, we appreciate it, but you know what I'm saying? It's a little late. You know what I mean? You're about 2 Rolls Royces late. Okay? So anyway, what's up, party people? We're back with the second half. We are back. We're waiting for our Black businesses things to show up. Who do we have? Oh, no. Yeah. That is, we did this. We got to figure out how to. So this is Fab. Finesse and Beauty, everybody. Finesse and Beauty. She is giving you hair. She is giving you eyebrows. She's giving you lashes, darling. And the last time I checked, she's very busy. And, that price list, which you can't really see, so we're not going to put it back up there. But if you go to her page, which is looking like, I can't even see the page. Catch Key on Instagram. Okay? Or Catch Key Hair Braiding on Instagram. She's been doing a lot of good business because she had a lot of back to school sales as well. So get in there, because you know how you don't want to go to a hairdresser and you don't really know this whole like that, and then she want like 200, 250 and shit. You're like, bitch, I don't really know you like that. What if this shit don't really come out right? You know what I mean? So you want to catch it when it's a sale. You feel me? So that way you can get in and see if you want to come back, if it's worth. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, this is the time to go on in and catch her at Finesse and beauty. Don't you just like the name? It makes me want to go like this. I know I'm on a little titty committee. That's why I can grab them. If I had big titties, girls with big titties, leave your titties alone. I hate when I see a big old double Z ass bitch and then she just keep doing all of this. At this time, this looks like two butts on your chest. I'm not impressed. All right. So keep them down. Look at me. You see me? Boobs are so distracting, I think, for anyone. For kids, for anyone. Boobs are just so distracting. Did you see my girl Alicia Keys behind the scenes video? She was about to go on stage and perform, and her son, her son was out there like, "You gonna go out there with your boobs out like that?" Did you see it? And he was like this big. I want to say he was 8. Like he wasn't 10 or 12. He was like 8, and he was appalled. Like, really, Mom? Like, those are my titties. Like, that's how he was talking and shit. Like, she must have breastfed. Oh, you need a shape up? Yeah, no. She does shape ups as well. Thank you for that. I didn't know she did the shape up. So she's doing everything over there at Finesse and Beauty. Okay. And it's very, you know what I didn't point out. Thank you for bringing me back, Mr. Prince. It's boutique style, ladies. I think I mentioned this the last time. So you can get your hair done in privacy, right? So people don't have to see your bald edges or your bald spot, or you just don't feel like hearing Nene talk to Pookie on her phone on speaker. You know what I'm saying? You know how you go to the like, bitch, nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't want kids running around stepping on your shoes and shit, you know? It's boutique style, which is awesome because you can just create your own environment. Well, she's created a very nice environment, but I'm just saying, you know, yeah, you could bring a little champagne in there like I do. You feel me? A little Pinot Gris. I wouldn't recommend you coming in there with no Patron or nothing like that, because you know bitches get on Patron, they lose their mind. Now all of a sudden you don't like your hair, all this bullshit. We don't want the drama, but it's boutique style. So keep that in mind for y'all to feeling fancy doing your own thing. Okay, thank you, Mr. Prince, for that. So what the hell I was talking about?
I'm not sure. The Black Business Shout Out. I think you're getting back to the topic. Those are the only two pictures I have.
This is a shame. Look, this is a shiziz. Excuse me. Did I just burp? That was not me. That was Mr. Prince over there. He did it. That was on him. But okay. I forget. I was off topic anyway. Whatever I was talking about, it wasn't what the topic was. But one thing takes you to the another, to the another, to the another. I mean, it is what it is. What do you want from me? Eh? What do you want? What are you gonna do? So what else I wanted to talk about, which is near and dear to me. Y'all ready? Let me get a drum roll. I don't know. Let's find one. Brrr, brrr. Padoompa. We got a drum? Look at my ass. I always want to dance, right? Hey! You gotta give it up for the good old soundboard, baby. Okay. This is what I'm saying. That wasn't bad though. That wasn't a bad tune. I liked it. These horrible, horrible breakups. Are y'all ready? Can we talk about breakups? Because I was talking about keeping it together and love and marriage. And sometimes, with that being said, sometimes, guys, it just doesn't fucking work. It just doesn't pull your hair out. Does not fucking work. And sometimes you got to hit the door before you hit the ass. Sometimes you just got to go. All right? You just got to go. Sometimes you just got to head the fuck north or south, bitch, whichever you choose. Like, okay. So with that being said, when you have to leave, you have to end these endless relationships when you know they're not going anywhere, when you know no one's moving forward, you're not moving together, you sleep back to back, you go the whole day without texting to say how you doing or anything like that. These are all signs of this long, drawn out fucking breakup. Right? Gotta pay attention to the signs. So this is an intertwine because if you see these little, because I'm giving you the early signs, right? So if you see these early signs and you don't want the breakup to happen, go back to module A, which is what I said, spice it up, make them feel appreciated, make them, feel attractive and these types of things. Go back to module A if you don't want it to end. Okay. Because those are definitely the early signs. Trying to mute my curses, if y'all will. Because obviously I have to still keep saying them. What's wrong with me? I can't stop stopping it. I'm a cussing Christian. What do you want me to do? Okay. The early signs, right? If a person don't give a fuck about you all day long, I mean, unless they're working in a manhole, you know what I mean? Depends. Unless you're saving lives in the ER. Like, dude, I didn't have my phone on me. Like, what the fuck? Don't be needy, then that's something different. But if you sitting at your customer service desk, okay? If you sitting, standing, driving a bus, I don't give a shit. If you're an artist in the industry, okay? If you the garbage man, if you a basketball player and it ain't in season time, when y'all just rehearse, I mean, I'm calling rehearse, I'm such a fucking girl. Practice, warm up and shit all day. Listen, you make time, people make time for what the fuck they want to make time for. So I'm sorry, the F-bomb be necessary. But people make time for what the fuck they want to make time for at the end of the day. So quit with your excuses. Quit accepting these excuses, my people, men and women. And I want you to go a little further and stop making these fucking excuses. Say what it was. Like, bitch, I wasn't checking for you. I was chilling with my cousins that day, and I was actually glad to have the day away from you. Now, of course, you're not going to say it in that way and not expect to get hit upside the head, or never get any more of that pussy a day in your life. But say it in a more, in a different way. But say it. Don't make up these nonsense excuses like, oh, you know what happened? As soon as you hear, you know what happened. It's like, man, shut the fuck up. Nobody, girl, boy. Both of y'all. You hear me? Girl, boy. Having fun. Like, miss me with that bullshit. Oh, it was my boy's birthday. I don't give a shit if it was a bachelor party. If you are at a bachelor party and you are in a relationship, at some point it would behoove you to reach out to your significant other. Just to let them know that you don't have no pussy in your face, or let him know you ain't got no dick in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Dom. Be truthful. It's just a courtesy, right? But then you guys want to create these unstable, untrusting environments and then tell a motherfucker that they insecure, right? Then you want to tell them they hurt or scorned from their last relationship. No, I'm not hurt or scorned from my last relationship. I'm just more aware, bitch. All right? One time you fooled me, then second time, just like this ignorant ex-president couldn't say it. First time you fooled me, next time you fool me. Whatever he said. I actually know how it goes, but yeah, y'all know what I mean. But yeah, you creating this unstable, untrustworthy environment, and then you want to accuse the other person of being insecure and needy or whatever. When in all actuality, your man or your woman should be somewhere like, oh, no, she's chilling. She's fine. She know I don't want nothing but her. Oh, he know this is his pussy. He know ain't nobody in it. Find some security in y'all relationships, people. I'm always going somewhere with my shit. I want y'all to know I'm always going somewhere because, yes, I'm a Christian. I'm a cussing Christian. But I'm always going somewhere with my shit. Because there's just too much promiscuity going on around right now. It's just out of control. This is how AIDS came about. No, it wasn't the gays. Y'all trying to blame the LGBT element and P motherfucking community. No, it was just being downright promiscuous, period. A penis inside of a male a-hole did not develop a disease called HIV. Okay? Now, I don't know all the logistics. I'm not no goddamn scientist, but I know that to be a fact. It was for general promiscuity, period. And that's where we're back at. We are right back there. Now, I know, because I know earlier I said, if you're young, enjoy yourself. But what did I say? Protect yourself. Enjoy yourself safely. You know, the youth are running around here like they don't see a future in 10 years. They feel like, it seems like they know that global warming is down the street and they like, fuck it, let's ride this motherfucker till the wheels fall off. The wheels about to fall off anyway. Stop living your lives like this. So back to the breakup. When you, noticing the signs is where I was first. Noticing these goddamn signs so that way you can move accordingly. Either A, to try to save the relationship, or to save yourself in the relationship. Because sometimes people will stay in a relationship just to demean you, just to, try to ruin you, just try to belittle you. So when you see those signs and you see it's not getting any better, then it's time for you to, my famous Houston saying, move around, ho. I love that when I came here. It's just so straight to the point, right? Like, move around, ho. Like, I don't care where you go. Just get the fuck from around me. You know what I mean? I love it. But so therefore you can make your choice of whether you want to fight for the relationship or you want to fight for yourself and get the fuck out of there. And save yourself for something or someone that's more deserving. Okay. So that's that part of the breakup. I'm a blank. Now let's go to the other side of the breakup for the people who don't want to let you go. Okay. So listen, right? The jails are full of a lot of motherfuckers that didn't want to let a motherfucker go. Okay, the jails are full of them. Mommy, daddy, the girls too. Girls are out of control. They are Jasmine Sullivan, these motherfuckers. I bust the windows out your car. Right? You're going to jail, sis. Period. You're going to jail. If this motherfucker don't want to be with you, sometimes it is a little raggedy how these motherfuckers do. Let me bring your attention to Tyler Perry, which we love. One of his, he's got 18,000. But this one in particular, when I think it's Why Did I Get Married? Why? I think it's Why. Why Did I Get Married? I think it's that one. And her dude moved a whole new bitch in, put her shit in a U-Haul. She come home like, hey, because she's still being stupid. She saw the signs a long time ago. A long time ago. And I think after watching it a couple of times, I didn't notice it the first time, but he gave her some type of disease that kept her from having babies. And so he went and had babies with some Latina. Shout out to my Latinas. Her shit was in a U-Haul. Okay, as he moved the next bitch in. So that's a prime example of, guess what, sweetheart? Notice the signs. Notice the signs when something is done. When it's done, it's fucking done. You can't make anybody treat you the way you want to be treated. You can't make them appreciate you. If they don't fucking appreciate you, fucking fuck them. Fuck them. Okay? And go where you are appreciated, like-minded company, all those types of things. Go where you are fucking, I'm losing it, but it was a basketball player that, go where you are congratulated, not tolerated. Period. My men and my women. Go where you are congratulated. When the motherfucker like, oh, babe, how was work? Hey, let me get your coat. Or the woman's like, hey, babe, how was work? I heated up some shit we had. It don't have to be gourmet. I heated up our food for that. Put some love on it, baby. Okay? We need to stop settling because life is way too effing short, guys. It really is. And if you're not happy and if your heart is not full of joy when you think of this person or when you see this person, then something is wrong. Something is wrong and you need to fix it. And like I said, figure out A, is it worth saving? Or B, should you work on saving yourself? Okay, now back to the people that don't want to let it go. So you have a breakup with a person, because I'm actually friends with every last one of my exes, which I would usually say but one, except for one. But now I have to say two. What is the problem, Harlem? I keep trying, long after the breakup and everything is done and done and done and done and done. Like it's been years, you know what I'm saying? And you may run into each other because you're on the same scene or, had property together that finally sold or whatever, go for it. But they're just still like in this sunken place of wanting to fuss and fight and argue. Like still talking about, still trying to have these same fights that y'all had when y'all were together. And it's like, this was like 3 relationships ago. Like, I don't even remember this argument, sis. Like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about? That's equivalent to baby mama shit, right? Like you break up with your baby mama. It's official. She got a whole new man and everything. You got a new somebody, but she still want to cuss your ass out every time. Every chance she get. Every chance you get. And don't be treating your new bitch well. You ain't do that for me. You ain't say that to me. You ain't da. Listen, he wasn't that person at that time. Or maybe you wasn't that person for him. Whatever it may be, and how much as it may hurt, because it does. Okay, I'm no animal. Of course, it hurts. We have to do what's best for us. Okay. So being nasty and rude and vindictive after a relationship amicably ended. What are we doing? Weren't we once friends? Right? And with people dying left and right, diseases everywhere, shootings everywhere else. I personally feel like if you ever really loved someone, you will always love them. You may not be in love with them, but you're always going to care about their well-being. You're always going to care about them. You're going to care for them. Right? So you don't want to get to a place where you're enemies. Right? Like, what are we doing? Why are you still mad, son? Like, why are you still mad? It's been like 4 or 5 years, son. Why are you still mad? What's the mad rapper? Why you mad, son? Tell him why you mad, son. Tell him why you mad. Like, why are you mad? I remember, here goes story time. Let me get that story time button.
Now it's story time with Kimberly Riese. Hang on to your hats, bitches, because it's about to get real.
So in this story, I don't give a shit about using names. I try to keep it basic, but he's such a bitch ass nigga. I'm going to say his name, right? So many, many moons ago, I used to deal with a member of the Wu-Tang Clan. He lived in Staten Island or whatever the case may be. Many, many moons ago. Fuck his name, but So, but before dealing with him, I was dealing with a guy from around the neighborhood. And, he was, but I'm just going to go like this. Allegedly. So we dealt for maybe like a couple of months, maybe 3, like literally 3 months, right? He was this guy, popping bottles and shit. I like that. So, we had a good time on that. But so for this alleged them went to jail. Okay, them went to jail because when you do these things, sometimes you have reached jail. Some go to jail after 3 months, but them not my man, right? So my motto back then was definitely, you get locked up, we broke up. Nigga, I don't know what I'm doing, visits now? Like, I don't know, what are we doing? We haven't nothing invested. I'm sorry to hear that had happened to you. You gotta be more careful. But whatever. So, when I say locked up, this boy got a 10-year bid, right? So within that 10 years, I came across this alleged member from the Wu-Tang Clan, and we were secrets for a long time, and we had a tremendous thing, and it was fun and whatever. I was young and doing my thing. Here we are, all these many moons later. A girlfriend of mine, God bless her, my Keisha, just passed in October. Very, very young. I did a whole show about the healthcare system because they fucking suck. They let my friend die. But anyway, so she hit me up saying, let's go to the concert, right? Boom. Okay, we're going to go to the concert. Of course, I was like, no. Because, we used to fuck around. So I ain't really going to call him like I was, a fan or something. But anyway, we got past it. Of course, I got him on the line. Of course, he said no problem. Of course, he gave us VIP. Of course. So we're at the after party or whatever. Right? This same MF that got locked up after our 3-month stint, everybody. 3 months. I'm going to call it a stint because that's what he act like. He act like I was his baby mama. He was so upset that I was there with this individual from the gang, from the Wu-Tang gang. He was so upset and was really like, oh, you gonna let her? I guess I'm telling on myself. This was a long time ago. And this is an alleged story, okay? You gonna let her hit your spliff, whatever. So he was like, actually, that's her spliff. Okay, actually, all right? You hating ass, bitch made ass nigga. Like, why are you still mad, son? And you're a whole bum right now. Like, you might want to just be like, hey, what's up? I just don't get it. So what I'm saying is that when something is over and it's done, even if it's short term or even when it's long term, you have to think about your own mental health, for one. And two is we've all been laying in the bed in a fetal position, feeling like with a huge hole in our chest, But you have to weigh your pros and cons, people. All right. First of all, don't whoop her ass. Okay. Because that's not going to make her want you. It's going to get you locked up. Right. And two, don't go fuck her friend or family member because you just look like more of a clown. At this point, whoever the girl and the cousin is, because that's how tough bitches is coming these days, they're going to be clowning you. Like, yeah, this nigga with his left little ass ball and shit. You see this ball on the side? Yeah, this nigga act like he got big. This shit's medium than a motherfucker. Don't do it to yourself. All right? Don't do hate. My point is, don't do hateful, mean things because it's only going to come back to bite you. Okay? Don't fuck her sister or her cousin. And I know a trifling ass dude, and I hope you watching, motherfucker, because you got everything. All right. You my dude, so I hate to really do you like that. But you got what you deserve. I mean, you fucked her sister at the end of the day. Cut it out. Okay? I know another motherfucker that you know who you are. You done fucked the mama, fucked the sister. Listen, the promiscuity is out of control. It's out of control. We're living in a time that just because you can do it, you're doing it. Like, nobody's taking a minute to stop and think like, nah, that's fucked up. I ain't gonna do that. She look good though, but I ain't gonna do that. Let me hook up with my homeboy, and my homeboy can tell me how sweet it was or some other crash shit. But don't, it's just, it's bad character, guys. And the both of you two motherfuckers know who I'm talking about, by the way. I ain't gonna shout you out. But yeah. So yeah, these breakups get so messy and you spend time and energy hating this person. Listen, it was good when it was good. But it's over now. It's over now. But yeah, it was good when it was good and it's over now. So like I said before, if I ever really loved you, we had to be friends at some point. So let's keep it like that. Let's keep it cute. Y'all see me? I keep tat. Nookie, you see me? I done got my nails done today. I got the what these call these? The stilettos, bitch. Because I'm coming to do Fashion Week. I said, let me get a stiletto nail, honey. That's why I'm over here tap, that. Let me stop. But yeah, so these breakups, they have to be a little more clean. These men, they'll go and blast the chick and put her nude pictures and whatnot or whatever videos and because you mad. I was listening to Lil Wayne the other day. Sometimes when you hear the shit, you hear it different. Lil Wayne was mad too. Girl. Lil Wayne was mad at somebody because the song was over, everybody. The song was over. He said everything he needed to say. The music stopped. And he said, and your man is a hoe. Like, wait a minute. You was upset about that. We thought you was just rapping. We thought We thought you meant this. You meant this shit again. When the song was Ain't No More Music playing and you still talking about ain't your man as a hoe. Who you talking about? How about the guy? Who's the guy? Was he a little something? Little baby or somebody was talking about? No. He wasn't little anybody. He's talking about how she, and I ain't mad. I don't hate her. Whatever. All this bullshit. You was mad. You did a whole song about her. So clearly, you keep talking about you mad. And now you think I'm mad when I see you on Instagram. Bitch, you mentioned it, right? So everybody stop playing with themselves. And in his case, which I can't think of his name right now, maybe give me a minute. He should have been honest with how he may have been able to keep her. You know? My boy Fab, is that Fab that's with the yellow girl and he fucking wired her jaw? She's like a fashionista. She's a stylist. She's a stylist or whatever. And no one knew she was suffering in private, but she was on one of those Love and Hip Hop shows, Atlanta or I don't know which one, or New York. So that gave her some limelight. And Fab, you my nigga, you like one of my, you up there with top couple faves, you know what I mean? I just always liked his flow as far as rapping is concerned. So to know you was beating on that girl like that, with your Slim Jim ass, y'all lucky. That's why I'm out here talking to my sisters. I'm about to open up a gym, a whoop a nigga ass gym, because I stay ready for y'all. Ha ha! I'm sorry, what? You think you gonna come over here and punch me in my goddamn face and still get some pussy? That'll be the last piece of pussy you get. It'll be razors in that motherfucker waiting for you. I'm a complete mind fuck myself personally. I can't detach my body from my mind. I just can't. I don't know how y'all doing it. Just sitting there angry, mad as hell at the nigga while he getting his jollies off. Nigga, I will stab you. Are you crazy? Look, are you crazy? Are you crazy? I don't care if you apologize. I'm not over it. So I'm going to need your huffing and puffing ass to get the fuck up off of me. Oh my God, I digress all the time. But yes. So I want us to work on more allegedly. I'm sorry. Allegedly. I just got a comment. Y'all so funny in my comments. So yeah, I think we should have more healthy breakups. Okay. Regular, and especially when there are children involved. Oh, especially when there are children involved, right? Because the kids don't need to see this shit. The kids don't know whose side to be on. They love both their parents. They didn't ask to be here. Okay? So try to keep it civil in front of the kids. Don't have the kid calling your man's mistress. Hello, can I speak to my daddy? What? Y'all messy as hell out here. This is why I don't be on social media. And I'm sorry, y'all probably want to talk about who's fucking who on the level. I don't watch this shit. It annoys the shit out of me, honestly. Like it really does. It's I'm on my Trump shit. This is fake news. Y'all out here doing shit just so somebody can talk about it. Like, nah, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about this shit. Now, people like that crazy ass Chris Sean duo, that's something to talk about because this bitch need medication. I don't know what the fuck. But somebody did say that since she had the baby, it grounded her a little bit or whatever.
Maybe 2 days ago.
Right. And this is what I'm saying. They should have took that baby at the in the hospital. And Chris Sean, I told you, first of all, I still got a cool right. And I got my L to C. My L to C. All right. So don't come running up on me, bitch. I know how you like to run down on the motherfucker. I'm entitled to say whatever the fuck I want to say. Oh, on my Cardi B shit. Okay. I can say whatever the hell I want to say. You put it out there for people to see. So I'm going to what? Talk about it. Thank you. So, like I said, they should have took that goddamn baby at the hospital. Okay. Anybody as violent, as crazy, sporadic. Do you see her eyeballs? Her shit don't even be dilated. People be talking to her. Her shit be dilated. Like, I'm like, oh my God. As soon as I see her, I'm like, something's about to happen. Something's about to happen. Wham. Something. She's like a Rottweiler, a pit bull or something like this. Like, it's very not ladylike. And I'm going to say, shut the fuck up ahead of time for anybody who thinks that they know me. with my can of whoop. Yes, I did, but I growed out of it. You know what I'm saying? But I was never a Rottweiler. You had to do something to me or someone that was with me. Okay, I wasn't just out here like, what the fuck you looking at? Like, I don't like the question you asked. She literally punched the reporter in the face. I mean, it's called freedom of speech. What is going on? That girl is crazy. Anyways, I can't even believe. And Mr. Prince back here said that the baby's only 2 days old. So whoever told me that baby, maybe y'all said the baby is going to ground her. Maybe that's what you guys said. Because it wasn't, she's still out here acting a goddamn fool.
On Instagram Live with 2 chains on and a diamond watch. And then the next day posted them on Instagram in the hospital bed. And they was asking the doctors when she could leave because she had somewhere to go that night.
Now, I don't know what this young pussy is about. They used to keep us in the hospital for 5 days. Then they narrowed it down to 3 days based on your insurance. This young bitch wanted to leave the next day. Pussy wide open. Your shit ain't even contract yet, sis. Because she had some place to be. You see what I'm talking about? This is the state of the world that we live in. This is what happens when we have presidents like Trump in office. You know what I'm saying? The kids just feel like all is lost, and they just going to do whatever. I saw a piece of, we almost out of time, but I saw a piece of a comedian the other night. And it's so funny and true. He said, you can't be mad at Trump. He's like the kid who got bullied and now came to school with a gun. I couldn't believe it. Like, that's true. He's like, we talked about his hair. We did. We talked about his skin. This motherfucker got a split, a dip, a part, and the back is curved like this. Like, we talked everything about him. And then he became president. We talked about this man like a dog in the street, and that is fucking true. That's what, you start thinking to the left, because we could never speak ill of the president before. This is the time that we're in. No one would never speak ill of any sitting president publicly. They would never. They talked about this man from the river to the tutor. Like, I mean, he is who he is, and it was what it was. But regardless, we would never, as a people. But that's just that's the world we live in, and unfortunately, we don't even respect the fucking president. Excuse me. That's my champagne. Yeah. But anyways, guess what? I'm coming to see you guys. I'm coming up to the north. I'm still going to be doing I'm still going to do my show. Maybe I might be able to have a guest since I'll be up in the north. I can have somebody up there maybe. But yes, I'm coming there. So we're going to do it. What do you call it? Hiatus. What do they call it? They call it something on location. Yeah, I'm going to be doing it on location next week. So bear with me. It should be fine. We got Mr. Prince on the wheels of steel. So hopefully everything should go well. What's my minute?
10 minutes.
Yes. So it's just some things I have to take care of because, y'all, I still have a life to live there. Let me hold my glass. I still have a life to live there. Okay. Yeah, but as far as these breakups, I think if you wrap your head around it, we can receive, or handle it better. And I'm talking about these guys that are choking the women out. I'm talking about, these women that are showing up at these guys' jobs and shit. Like, it's hard for any man, but a black man to get and keep a job. You know what I'm saying? So just think, guys, before you react is all I'm saying. Women are calling. I just heard a whole story. She kept calling up. Good thing he was cool with his boss because the boss was able to circumvent what was going on and say, just pacify her, like, okay, I'll let the bosses know. I can, like, she was calling them saying bullshit, like, yeah, and he this, that, and he don't pay his child support, and he smoked weed, and like he said, you ain't firing him yet. Like, she was just calling up there to get him fired. What type of ignorant bitch wants to get any person fired? Even if you do something wrong at your workplace, to me, that's the first one to say, like, I really don't want to get you fired. Like, because I don't. I'm just a black man trying to work. Shut up. He said, hey, girl, come up to the Bricks. We miss you. Oh, hey, yeah, I'm going to be up there this weekend. I'm actually leaving tomorrow. But, yeah. See how y'all distract me? Yeah, I got
a guy about to lose his job.
Yeah, don't make these people lose their job. Don't make the man lose his job. You know it's hard out here for a pimp. And guess what? He ain't gonna want you more. He's gonna want you less. Now you fucking with his paper. Do you understand that? You fucking with his paper. He don't want you. He wants somebody to build them up and lift them up. You see Zatima? Anybody seen Zatima? That started from Sisters. Was it called Sisters? Another Tyler Perry. This man is out here. He got the whole market. He got the movies. He got the sitcom. He got the comedy. Listen, call me. If you need someone to talk to, call me. Right, Paul bothering his peace. Okay, so yeah, child. Keep calling and all of this business. I know. Look at okay, I can see. I don't got my glasses on. Y'all know I got to squint to see the comments, but I see you. Thank you, Miss King. But yeah, don't get a nigga. You know, don't get him locked up. I mean, don't get him fired. Don't get him locked up. Okay, you trifling whores. Don't do that to these men. It's hard enough. Okay, and the blue man, which you know who the blue man is, the police CI, is more than happy to come and start his jacket. Let's start getting them on paper from now. So don't do that. Okay, if this nigga don't want you, he not treating you right. I know it's a shortage of good men. It's a shortage of men, period. Blind, gay, crippled, or crazy. I know. But some of us, you just got to get used to being alone. You know, join a book club, bitch. Join the bowling team or some bullshit like that. Find something else to do with your time. You know, these bad breakups are really getting worse and worse when I see this shit coming across my feed or the shit that's on the news. Like, you did what now? Did I tell y'all about the... We don't have time for the story time button.
Now it's story time with Kimberly Riese.
Okay, sorry. So did I tell y'all about right down in Houston, here in Houston, on one of the main strips, which I've been to many times, because it's like bar, club, restaurant type of thing. And there was two women driving in the car, and the one girl, the passenger started to choke the driver, and the driver pulled out her gun and shot her in the leg. Wait a minute, Mr. Jackson. How the fuck did we get here? So I immediately said it was a lesbian couple. What you think, Nookies? I was like, only a bitch, okay? Only a crazy ass woman in a relationship would choke while she's driving. She got the wheel. Not Jesus. Jesus ain't got the wheel. She got the wheel, my G. And you start choking her like this. And that girl pulled out her gun and shot her ass in the leg. And guess what? The girl got taken away in the ambulance. And they did not lock that girl up. You know, I'm in the Cary state. They did not lock her up because apparently saying somebody choked you is 5 times worse than somebody hitting you in the face. They feel like that's assault, murder, attempted murder when you choke somebody. So she did not get arrested and she got shot in her whole leg. Okay, that's what I knew. I said, let me go get my shit. Yeah, let me go get right, but it really was. But I said that they must have been lesbians, ladies and gentlemen, because that's an emotional argument that you're gonna kill both of us.
Lesbians are actually at the top of the
violence?
Domestic violence list.
Are they?
Yeah, it's lesbian couples at the top of domestic violence. over a man and women.
Did you hear this? We're going to have to do some research when we come back next week. Let's start this now. Oh, I left my pen. Are lesbians at the top of the domestic violence? You know, I got to look at both the cameras because I'm like, I wish a bitch would act like we in a domestic, I'm in an abusive relationship with a bitch. Are you crazy? It's impossible for me to be in an abusive relationship with a man because I'm going to kill his ass. So another woman, what's up? I'm here with it. Boom, boom. Oh, what's up? Sis, did you really? Oh my God, this is bad. This is really bad. Oh, did I tell y'all last week? I want to end with this because I need y'all to know again. For my studs that's listening, stop making a fool of yourselves. Okay, first of all, I want to give a shout out to the lady, Miss P. Okay, well, I'm sorry, the gentleman. Inboxed me, said if I was interested in knowing the real experience of the trans man and whatever. So later on down the line, if anybody y'all inbox me and let me know if that's something y'all want to touch on, I'm gonna breathe. But they definitely said that they'll come on in on the show. Okay. Damn, that long breath took my. What was I saying?
You were ending the show. You said this bitch would end the show on.
I can't stand him. He's young. He can't remember either. He's like, I'm trying to do the drum roll. Ending the show. That's what you said. No, stop. This was important. What was I saying prior to? Damn it. So the trans, my LGBTQ community. God damn it.
That's what I want to say. I wanted to say this last week. I wanted to end the show on this.
Fuck. Fuck you. Fuck everybody. Don't judge me. Send me some Glen Coba. All right? Send me some goddamn Glen Coba because my brain, it was right here. But then I started thinking about the person. I tried to think of their name. And then I lost it. Nikki's, what was I saying? You're my girl. You know, you're my backup girl. What was I saying? It was something that I needed to give you guys before I left. I feel terrible because I think that I felt like it was important. Okay, what was I saying prior to that? Right, the lesbian couples and the violence. And I can't believe, stop making a fool of yourself. See, I'm not all the way gone, guys. Oh, wait, let me not change the subject. So stop embarrassing yourselves. Remember I told you guys that I had a friend that had a friend or whatever the hell. My friend's friend is a doctor and whatever the case. And the freaking lesbian came in there talking about refer to her as a him or a he because they're trans man or whatever. And the doctor kept insisting, but you're at the gynecologist and I don't treat men. Boom. You're at the gynecologist and I don't treat men. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy, but I'm just letting you know what I go by and blah, blah, do, boop, 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 boop. So the man kept saying, well, maybe you should go to see a prostate doctor or shit because they're here. I deal with women because I'm a gynecologist, ma'am. So once they got past all the preliminaries, right, the little stickies about it, she then asked him for what? We all got a sound? Boom. A pregnancy test. Bitch, go kill yourself in here all hard talking about refer to me as a him and a shim and all this shit. And you was getting some dick, bitch. Are you serious right now? Did you really just bring your shim ass in here and ask for a pregnancy test? Oh, I got to end it with a hoe. Because your cousin's a hoe. Yes, Dom. And really gonna make such a big deal about it. Like, no, because you need to refer to me, respect what I'm saying. So the doctor finally says, okay, up on the table. Whatever. Oh, I need a pregnancy test. Bitch, let me say it again. Oh, I need a pregnancy test. Bitch, is you crazy? I forgot I can't use it because that's Charlamagne shit. But the ass of the day. Did you really make a big deal? Because whether a man is gay or straight, he's not coming in there for a pregnancy test, sis. I'm going to sis your ass hard to sell. Sis, you going to come in there talking about, I'm going to refer to me and respect me, and you came here for a pregnancy test. I told my friend she should have told her doctor, drop the mic, boo. You right, Miss King. I said you should have. The doctor should have laughed all over the stirrups. Whatever. What's the shit we got to put our feet in? She should have knocked the stirrups down, cracking up like a pregnancy. Like, cause coming in for Punani health is fine, and it's never, of course, just because you're a lesbian doesn't mean that you don't need to make sure your girl is okay and everything. Your HPs everything's in order. There's nothing wrong with that. But for her to throw her legs up there and say, "Yeah, I need a pregnancy test." Bitch, if you don't get off my table and get out of my office, please, in Jesus' name. Anyways, I wanted to end with that. I'm glad that I remembered. I love all you guys. I love my guys who's always here every week. I love you guys. Make sure that you, sign up, subscribe to the channel so we can take this to another level, ladies and gentlemen. And I never forget where I came from. And I never forget those who were there with me. Dom, I'm coming to New York. Bring your ass to the Midtown so we can hang out. Okay, what's my time? Oh, I'm over time. Listen, when take me like they about to Sandman your ass like that, the Apollo and shit, so I can't get me out. But anyways, it was another great show, everybody. Let's clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Woo, 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 woo. You too, Miss King. Yes, we had a great time. I hope you all learned something. Okay, I hope you all are better to one another, better to your spouses, be better to yourself. The new popular thing is self-care. Okay, self-care, everybody. Let's leave on that note, and we are out of here. Talk about it with Kimberly Riese. Come on.
Join Kimberly on one of her many thought-provoking and crazy topics. Topics like sex, drugs, teens, cars, fashion, and so many more. Ladies and gentlemen, talk about it with Kimberly Riese.